So license ratio. So license ratio.
Don't tell all your particular outsource and
नहीं इस बार मैं उसके ऊपर केस है ना हमारा था कनाडा वाला
go out of college. Why is everything very much I'll finish this and let's see what else you can do. Not straight done with this. Let's start. So, what we have accomplished till now is just a small step that has to be taken in finally building the information system. Don't get carried away by the visible complexity or the messiness on this board. Nothing compared to what you have accomplished. In a sense, I feel that this approach is better suited for you. While you are trying to solve such cases, that is, sit in a group, take out one activity after another, try to elaborate and fill in the gaps, repeat the exercise time and again, and you will get some concrete idea of what needs to be done. I want all of you to focus on, again, not on building the solution, no. Building entirely is a very different idea. We will not even go near to building a solution. I want all of you to just appreciate the various issues involved in building such a solution. Appreciation of issues is the main agenda of this course. Fine. So what have we done till now? Let me summarize. We thought that to build an information system, the right way to start is to identify the transaction processing system. So we identified the transaction processing system model. According to us, the transaction processing system should look like this. In the sense, transaction processing system spans multiple functional information systems. That is the summary. Transaction processing system spans multiple functional information systems. So as a designer, you have two choices. Start from transaction processing system and reach to MIS, or start from MIS and reach the transaction processing system. Anything is okay, provided you define the solution. So transaction processing is an information system which covers the entire transaction, and management information systems are independent information system. Independent in the sense, independent in that functional role of business, that's all. Independent, you should not interpret that as non-related. No, I am not saying it in that sense. They are all related to each other in some way or the other. For example, the examination department or the exam section, as we have identified it, will get the list of students from somewhere else. This will get the list from this. So there is a relation between them, but they serve an independent business entity in an organization. That's all. is what I mean when I say functional information systems are independent information systems. Okay? Now, what next? The next stage is, see what we have done. We have designed the system in different layers so that we can capture the entire information. The other way of looking the system is to understand what are the information requirements of an organization. What information does an organization require? Should answer that question. Make a master list of this is the information I require. How do I get it? Some data I can get it directly, something I have to process. How does it happen? These systems will enable it to happen. So, these systems should be thought of as a collection of systems which will help an organization to collect the required information from the data provided. There is data which is input here. What you get here is information. Management information system has preliminary information regarding the organization collected through transaction processing systems. That is another way of looking at this whole scenario. So what I have now is information which I have to organize it in some way. So one of the primary roles of management information system, we said earlier, here it is just printing of some kind of data sheet, but in total the outcome of any management information system is to generate a wide range of reports. Please remember this. Which we have been seeing as the more important conceptual tool in this course. What is this? We said that in any organization, the management role can be split into three levels: day-to-day operation, mid-level management, and tactical management. Three levels of management. The three levels of management require three different kinds of information. Necessarily, we said there are three kinds of information systems: MIS, ESS, and ES. We said this. We are still discussing this. So, where does MIS get the data from? It gets the data from two sources. What are the two sources? Transaction processing systems and functional information. Two. Functional information systems, transaction processing systems. So what should MIS do? MIS should take this data, take this diagram beneath this triangle, you will get a more concrete data. So there is transaction processing system, functional information system, together they are called as MIS. So the job of MIS now is to consolidate all the data and to generate wide range of reports. The lower level of management in any organization, their job is to summarize the data and report it to next level of management. What is the job of automation anywhere? Think supermarkets, think retail shops. Transaction is done. You get the items, go to the billing point, entry is done. That is transaction. Please understand the same scenario in this perspective. Customer selects the items, comes to the point of sales, automation has to happen. We said there are two choices. Data can be automated at source. How? Barcode or manual entry. Two choices. Correct? Data has to be processed online or at the edge. How? Some things happen online. Then At the end of the day, what should happen? All the data should be consolidated into various forms. So take any scenario wherein computers are used to manage data, this is what happens. It's just that you have to interpret it in a different way. So the main job of a designer while he is designing MIS is to generate a large number of reports. How rich your reports are will determine how effective your system is. Take SIS itself, whichever we are doing. What kind of reports do you expect? What kind of reports do you expect? After collecting so much data, what kinds of reports do you expect? What kinds of reports do you expect? Consider a hypothetical scenario where you have developed a system. You want to use it now. What kind of data you want? You have collected all the data of all students taking courses. Now, what kind of reports do you expect? All those kinds of things. Let me call it as regular reports or periodic